guys, I'm going to do a quick and dirty video because I'm starting to get really scared for the world. Our country is talking, there's a lot of people talking about storming Walmarts and grocery stores just like COVID by November 1st. So I'm going to show you some protein hacks. Protein is there to fuel your body as well as carbohydrates. You need carbohydrates, protein, and fat, you guys. Your brain runs on fat. Carbs are your energy, and protein works your muscles. So let me show you how to some protein hacks. Here's what we do. There we go. Hey guys, so let's talk protein. I have not even chosen to get ready today. I'm just gonna film a bunch of content and get it up on my Chef Elizabeth Jeffries page because I just saw a bunch of reports today that really made me terrified for our country. As of November 1st, people are talking about losing their SNAP benefits and storming the grocery stores. Think COVID. I am going to quickly make a bunch of videos today to try and help. I don't know if anyone will see it, but I'm really hoping that this helps. Okay, let's talk protein. Protein is vital to help your children and your husbands feel full. Well, everybody feel full. Protein. You're trying to get between 30 and 40 grams of protein in every meal to make sure that you feel full. How do you get that protein when there's no meat? I'm going to tell you to stock up on a few things. And I'm going to tell you the pricing real quick. Let's talk about ground beef. I always buy this kind. I go to Walmart to get it because I've done some research on them. It's not the greatest meat. It is affordable organic meat. If you're gonna buy ground beef, buy them in 1 pound packs and throw them in your freezer. Clean your freezer out. Get rid of everything. Eat everything. Don't just get rid of it. Eat your frozen foods and make sure that you're getting things in your freezer like protein. Protein is vital. Go to the frozen section and stock up on frozen fruit and frozen vegetables as well and fill up your freezer. If you can't do that, let's go back to protein. I'm going to tell you pricing. This is over $7 for this 1 pound of ground beef. When I have the money, I pay more money for organic. I'm shopping at Walmart now because I don't have any money. And I know you guys don't too, so I'm going to continue to do pricing on Walmart. So $7.37 right now at Walmart. This will be going out. I get a package of 3, but this is protein. One meal for my family of 6, I use 1 pound of ground beef, and that's enough protein as long as I'm throwing some other things in there. Different types of protein. Tuna. Tuna is cheap. If you have tuna, a spoonful of Miracle Whip and a spoonful of pickle relish, you can eat it on crackers or bread, or you can eat it by itself. Throw a little tomato in there and you've got a healthier meal. Put it on bread and you've got your carbs as well, and that's a pretty good meal. Tuna is cheap. Buy the kinds you can that you can afford. My kid eats these constantly. They're for protein. He's a diabetic and he needs protein a lot. So tuna packets, really easy, really healthy. 1 tuna packet has, it's 1 serving, and it has 17 grams of protein, you guys. That's half of what you need for a meal. You eat 2 of these and you've got over 30 grams of protein. Ground beef. This ground beef has 23 grams of protein in the whole pack. So if your family is splitting it up between 6 people, you would have to take that 13 grams of protein and you would have to divide it by 6. So that's how much you're getting. There are so many different types of tofu. I bought 3 different types at Walmart over by the fruits and vegetables. And these can be frozen. When you freeze them, and they're the super firm kind, they start to taste like chicken. You freeze it right when you get home, and then you bring it out and thaw it, and the texture is different. The texture tastes so much more like chicken. You want to get the super firm or the extra firm. You don't want soft. You want as firm as you possibly can if you want it to taste like chicken. The problem with tofu is that it has a spongy texture. It reminds me of eggs. I'm going to be doing some videos to show you how to transform your tofu into something that's really delightful and not as spongy, and it tastes a lot closer to ground beef or chicken. You can slice these thin, you can bread them and fry them. If that's what you're used to, it tastes like a chicken cutlet that you could put on a sandwich, on top of a rice bowl, on top of anything. I'm gonna try to find the price for this really quick. Okay, tofu. It doesn't tell me which one I bought, but I'm gonna show you
a couple of different kinds. Different kinds are different prices. I told you that ground beef is over $7. A 1 pound pack of regular ground beef, like an 80-20 blend, a 90-10 blend, whatever, is gonna run you around $5. These blocks of tofu, you have super firm, you have more super firm, organic. This is my favorite kind, but I don't think you're gonna be able to find it because it's at a specialty store here. This is already flavored and it's already baked. So it's very thin. It has the same amount of protein, which is 17 grams, but it's flavored and baked. And it's got a savory, sweet, salty, zesty flavor. So you can chop this up and just throw it into anything and heat it up. The other ones taste like nothing. You really need to flavor them in a marinade. Any marinade works. Something with oil and a vinegar or soy sauce. You can cut these up, stick them in a Ziploc bag and flavor them with literally anything. This kind, the plain kind, if you can find the baked, I highly suggest it. It has a lot of flavor. It's really good. It takes less work. The other kind you really need to flavor. If you want it to taste like meat, you need to get some broth. You can soak it in broth. You can soak it in chicken stock. You can soak it in beef stock. You can soak it in fish stock, ham stock, whatever. It will soak up the flavor. So if you're going for a certain type of meat that you're substituting, you want to soak it in that kind of stock. Okay, let's talk. There is firm. There is super firm. There is baked. This one's a little bit more expensive because it is processed. They're all processed, but this one is processed the most. There's extra firm. There is ground beef. My favorite kind is, of course, the baked. It has 17 grams of protein. This super firm has 14 grams of protein. And the extra firm has 9 grams. So the firmer your tofu, the more the protein. This one has only 7 grams of protein. So I know that Walmart, I have a really hard time finding extra firm and super firm. Go for this one. If you've never done tofu before, go for the super firm. The super firm tofu only cost me $3.42. Granted, I may need 2 of them to get the amount of protein I need in a meal if I'm sharing my meal, but $3.14 for 17 grams of protein to throw in your meal for your family. You add rice to that and some beans and you've got a complete protein. This is a complete protein. Wait, I don't know that. The less firm you go on tofu, the less it'll cost. So the firm tofu was $3.42. One other thing I get, because a lot of people eat chicken, but chicken's pretty expensive now. You can get $5 packs of chicken, but it's not very good chicken. It has protein. It will fill you up. You throw some beans and some rice with chicken, and you've got a full meal. If you can get some fruits and veggies on there, you will boost your nutrition level by immense amounts. I buy these. I went to Sam's and I bought this. I want to say this was $13. As you can see, it has 19 grams per serving. You can throw some Miracle Whip or mayonnaise and pickle relish on this and you've got 19 grams of protein. I'm really worried about our country. I want to highly recommend that you start working with tofu. Go stock up. Nobody buys it. It's high in protein, and I'll teach you how to use it, I promise. If you need specifics, you need to message me and let me know what you want to know, but protein is vital. I don't know what else to say about this. I say look for other options. Make sure you're thinking about your macros. Protein, fats, and carbs, those are the 3 things your body absolutely has to have to function and stay partially healthy. You need to add fruits and vegetables to that to stay to your optimal health. But this month, I know it's hard and you might not be able to do that. So just grab your tofu, grab your canned chicken, grab your canned tuna. You can get the other meats, but they're gonna cost you so much more. Learn how to cook with these things to save yourself money. Throw your tofu in the freezer, thaw it completely before you use it, and we'll work on making it taste really good. Good luck, guys.